If you've been enjoying my content, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. Welcome to Fastang 444. This is east of New Leg near the solar panels, and I lost a previous game, a head-to-head in this area, and I'm trying to see if there's some sort of pattern where when you lose a head-to-head, if you stay there, do you wind up getting a higher level drop the following game? And I have not figured out any sort of pattern, and I do not see or hear a drop here. And I thought about moving over to the dry riverbed shoreline, and I wound up changing my mind. I am going to stay here and see if possibly a drop appears, even though it didn't show one just before the game started. Well, there isn't one immediately next to me. And there are some buildings just southwest of where I'm at on this road. And sometimes there's a drop there. I don't see one. There's some over here, but there's a car already over there. Let's see if I can't get one of these two drops before they do. There's one. Oh, I think they just got the one. And they're heading to the other one. What do I do? Do I just forge ahead and see if I'm going to veer over this way, and let's see if they just leave that drop there. Possibly they took a higher drop than they left, but it would still be higher than what I have. So I'm going to do that. Let's kind of circle around, wait for them to go away, and then go over to this drop. Yep, they left it. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's why they left it. It's a mini buggy. People hate this thing. You know, I don't mind taking it right at the beginning of the game. I could possibly beat a level 1, and there are still people that take level 1 Volkswagen Beetles. You can beat those with it. And it's not too bad off-road. It just doesn't have a very high top speed. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go up the volcano and see if there's any drops up there. And someone's chasing me. So let's see if I can't get through the trees without hitting any of them and evade them. Let's see how this goes. This could be funny. I may wind up just turning around on them and getting into a head-to-head. All right, they stopped coming up the mountain. They changed their mind. So they may be in a car that can't go up the mountain here, and I wind up, I'm in the steep portion here. I should be farther to the right. I don't think I'm going to make it up this part of the mountain here. No, I stalled. Spinning wheels. So yeah, this isn't going to work. I need to go off to the right. So I'll do that. Let's go over farther to the right. It's not as steep on the right. Oh no, that really killed my momentum. Now I'm tumbling down the hill, a mountain. All right, let's try this again. Fortunately, I didn't land upside down and reset way down the mountain. And all right. I'm making some headway here. Sometimes there's some drops up on this road, I believe, over on the left, and many times up at the top. Okay, there's one ahead, there's one on the left, so let's go up here. And I actually have found two different occasions two level 10 Lamborghini Centenarios up here. Not in this exact location, but okay, this Audi S1 is much faster than that mini buggy that I was in, so I'm happy to be out of that. And let's go over here. Sometimes there's, here's a drop. Alright, that's level 2, Volkswagen Golf R. I'm looking to go up in levels, not down. So let's go over to that other one, over this direction, and see what that was. And if it's not higher than what I have, I will just head down the mountain. And it's not, so let's go down the gap over here to the right. See drops over in Horizon, Mexico, so I'll go look at those. And as I go and look at this drop, that drop on the right there is just taken. So I am not going to head towards that, because then I would be heading away from where a head-to-head would lead, and those two cars wind up in a head-to-head and go off. So let's go over here. I'm sure this has already been looked at. It's not going to be higher than what I have, so I'm going to head over towards the Baja and see if there aren't any drops over this direction, or after this arena shrinks, if one appears. And there's a drop way over here on the perimeter, or what will be the perimeter of the next arena. And I think that drop off in the distance will be outside of, it'll be outside of the next arena, so there's no sense going over there. Let's follow along this ravine for a little bit and go up out of this and over, back over towards Horizon, Mexico. I don't think there'll be any drops in this area. And the arena is just about shrunk, so let's pause, let it finish shrinking. And there's a car ahead of me. I have to use some caution that there isn't a higher level vehicle on the prowl trying to take me out. So by parking here, you can see my vehicle is opaque on the mini-map, so I wasn't visible. And they continued on off into the distance. So let's go back over, like I mentioned, to Horizon, Mexico. Possibly a drop appeared after the arena shrank. Sometimes on the left on that curved road there that is in between those two roads, there'll be a drop there. That other drop was there when I went by, and then this is the same drop that was here earlier. I don't see anything over on the left, so nothing new. Alright, let's start heading over and see if I can't get into a head-to-head here. I'm just going to drive around the perimeter, and my hope is someone is going to head away from the direction of a head-to-head. So here's a car chasing me. I'm going to lead them away and then turn around on them. And they are definitely chasing me. And we are now in a head-to-head. And this is a really quick vehicle off-road, this Hoonigan Focus RS RX, so I need a perfectly clean run through the lava field. That's this bird-shaped area that's ahead is the lava field, and if I go farther to the right, I can avoid lava coming up. I know they ran right into it. Yeah, I think they hit the, yeah, they definitely stopped. They hit the lava, so I'm gonna take this level 9 Hoonigan Focus RS RX. That's great. All that driving around and wasting my time paid off. They did all the hard work leveling up, and I come in and just take their level 9. Yes. So I am going to drive around the perimeter, glance at these drops, but I see there's a car off to the right there, and then there's a car off on the left. So let's just follow along on the perimeter here, and now I'm going to circle back and see if I can get this car into a head-to-head. And they are right on this road. So I have to use caution that they are not in a higher level car and they come chasing me. That's what they're doing. Let's see. So I'm going to go off on the right. They were moving pretty quick, so that might have been a higher level car. So I avoided being sniped. Basically, that's what they were doing. Parked on the edge of the arena. Trying to avoid all of these buildings and obstructions here. That's why I paused. Oh, I'm gonna flip. All right, fortunately I landed on my wheels. All right, here's a car over here on the right. We're down to 7 drivers and there's 5 of them on the mini. Oh, here comes someone right here. See what they're gonna do. All right, I'm gaining on them really quick, so they may have slowed down waiting for me. I think that's what they did. Let's get through. I think I am, yeah, I'm west of the lava field. This is the head of the bird. It's clear through the head of the bird, and everything in the like breast and wing area of that bird-shaped road is the lava field. So I'll be able to level up into a level 10 here. Wow, what a turn of events. 2 back-to-back head-to-heads going from an Audi S1 into this awesome, wow, Mercedes AMG 1. The showcase vehicle of the entire Forza Horizon 5 game. So I am just going to stay over here on the perimeter. The arena is shrinking, so I will creep ahead and make sure there isn't enough time for a head-to-head. Get next to this Brocky that's sitting here. I'll challenge them, see if they go running off. If they do not, they are too skilled for that.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
I like to be in the left lane. You can see by the shape of the final arena, there's a slightly greater distance in the left lane over the right lane. And this is Arena 12. The range of time to leave is 16 to 18 seconds. And I'll try leaving it 17 seconds, right in the middle of that. Thought about trying to bump them into the guardrail, but they were going too fast.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's good that I got in this lane because the Brocky to my left there was trying to bump the Brocky that's in the lead. Okay, the finish is on the other side of the pyramid strip in the greenhouse area, so I will continue continue straight on this line and go north of the pyramid strip. And this Rocky helps with my direction. This is exactly the line I wanted, oddly enough. So they are both going through the pyramid strip. At this point, I think I've got a really good shot. I'm in third place, but I think I am going to wind up in the lead and win this whole thing. But one of them went through that pyramid strip without hitting a single thing. And look at how close we both are here. This is crazy how close this is. Wow. I got it. I got it. I just got it. What? You kidding me? I really thought I won that. I think this is the closest finish ever in the game, The Eliminator. I'll show you the end of the race in slow motion and watch the mini-map. Even in slow motion, it looked like I won this race. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay it in slow motion, pausing it at different increments as we approach and cross the finish. Watch the mini map and my position. Okay, so this is just before we get to the square finish. I'm in second place. This is just before we cross the finish. There's a small gap between us and the square. I'm still in second place. Here we are both touching the edge of the finish, and I am still in second place. Now we are already into the finish and I am in first place. So that previous point I paused it at, that's where he won. It was so close. In real time, I was in shock. I thought it was going to say, "You are the Eliminator," and whatever slogan comes after that. So good game, well played. That is the closest finish I've ever seen. If anybody has a closer finish than that, I would be surprised. If you've been watching and enjoying my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. I'd very much appreciate it. Thanks.